As I predicted, sir, a pretty lucrative haul. We recovered a good spread of weapon systems intended for Loyalist repair and refit. Be sure to double our unit loadouts in the mech lab and check the free market. If you need to raise money quickly, selling excess chassis and weapons is always a good start.
Well, so, we made 1.4 million C-bills, our expenses were rather light, and, well, we picked up a bunch of weapons. We're probably not going to need them, but there you go. We got more medium pulse lasers, though. Those we might need, but then again, the Dasher's heat output is really kind of wacky. But not a bad first mission, and we did it solo in a Dasher. I went fast and achieved greatness. Now, did we get anything on the free market? Anything new? Anything special? Anything surprising? Lots of chassis. Commando, you say? Solitaire. Oh, the Solitaire's a goofy one. Brigand, Locust 2C, Wasp. Ah, yes! The robot. Wait, I mean Macross. You can't say the R word. People get mad if you say the R word. But look at this already. We've already got basically a variety explosion of mechs. I want to just drive them all! But next we might actually need a lance. So, we're gonna sell off our light mechs here, because we don't really need them, and buy new shiny mechs. We already know what an Osiris and a Raven are, so we don't need them. The Chimeras we'll keep because medium chassis. However, what we will take is a few of these interesting ones here. Let's see here. What do we want? I'd like a Commando because it's the Commando. It not being in Mechwarrior at all, and Mechwarrior 4 at all, is kind of a really questionable fucking thing. Okay. And Brigand's a pirate mech, but it's fast. Let's see, I want to take the Solitaire too, since that seems to actually if I remember correctly, that's a fairly actually powerful light unit. And since we're taking humanoids like nobody's business, also a Wasp. Then again, that's only Locust 2C or Koto. Well, it's based off the Locust anyway. Well, let's take the Locust this time. Excuse me as I spend most of my money on new shiny mech chassis. Welcome to the Mechworks! Okay, now. What do we got for the Locust? We got, actually, fairly large hit point, well, hard points. Mostly lasers, though. We might be able to do something interesting with that. But what I'm interested in is the Solitaire. Since I believe it has a heavy large laser. Yes, this is a questionable machine in terms of power output. It's a really tiny terror, to be honest. That's why I'm gonna take it. Now, what's the range on this thing? 500, 300. Heavy small laser. Heavy small lasers do as much damage as a regular medium laser, which is kind of terrifying, don't you think? It only weighs half a ton, which makes it actually somewhat useful. However, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the heavy small lasers and throw a heatsink into this mess. Also, drop the speed just a little bit. Save as a heatsink. Or, well. Going 100 kilometers an hour is... You see, you gotta fuck me like that, aren't you? You son of a bitch. Alright, fine, you can keep the engine. The center torso, though. Oh, it's already half. We'll leave it like that. So let's group these things. Let's see here. I see one is the Alpha Strike button. Let's not do that. Okay. That should be alright. What should we give this one? We have a disturbing lack of fruity camouflages, to be honest here. This is what kind of putting me off, I suppose. Not a lot of parade camouflages, not a lot of I suppose flamboyant ones, I'm thinking. Well. I think the solitaire looks good in white, so we'll keep it white. Alright. That'll be our mech for our next mission, which I believe is going to consist of mechs, if I remember correctly. So, that's what we're going to take for that one. Now for the other mechs. We're actually going to need a lance for this one, and we're going to make sure they're not all pink. As funny as that is. The commando has, well, a fairly decent assortment of weapons. It's a commando. Well, actually, no. Well, do that. Whoops. Duh. Down here. I want to give him an AMS, though. IFF jammer. Ha ha! So. I'll color them all white just for now, I suppose, until we actually find some new stereotypes to play around with. It's Commando, and then... Solitaire. The Wasp is a goofy one, but it's not really well armed. It's sort of just like it's just another Commando, aside from it having jump jets. Well, act more ridiculous jump jets, though it is actually fairly well outfitted. In terms of stuff to keep it alive, rather. Of course, we hit rocket launcher. Hang on here. It's become popular in Inner Sphere. The fires are spread of unguided rockets that can cause a large amount of damage to the target. You see, we've got really wacky assortments of weapons here. We don't have we're kind of short on larger lasers, aren't we? And we kind of have to sprint a little bit with this, or spring a little bit in order to get ourselves outfitted here, since we don't really have a whole lot. How much is this? 1.5 tons. That's not bad. We'll see how that functions, I suppose. Yep, I did it again! Last thing I want to do is the Locust, which is going to be fairly decent fire support, I suppose. It has a heavy medium laser in it. Stock. Okay. We'll give this to one of our lance mates, and we'll see how that goes. Now.
The Loyalists are continuing to move supplies across the Western Desert. It's likely that they've stepped up security, but they can't cover all the convoys they have running.
Rufus gets the Commando, Shredder gets the Wasp, and Hannibal, who knows what the hell he's doing, will get the Locust. Drop weight's pretty heavy, but we're still fairly... Well, we're dropping one assault mech into this fight. Okay. Let's go for round 2.
Watch your sector, Spectre Land. Bet they've stepped up the convoy escorts.
Roger.
Commander, be advised. I have good SATCOM tracking on the convoy. I mark 20 vehicles and 2 mech escorts. You are just over a kilometer out from their current position. Over.
Look at this just gaggle of...
Okay, you heard the lady.
Tiny
Let's
light
hit them
mechs.
hard and fast. Concentrate fire on mech escort and move on to the armed vehicles. Leave as many convoy vehicles as possible for salvage.
Roger. Contact,
goodness,
900
the
meters.
ID 2 demolisher tanks. Don't get too close.
Well, we've got the range to handle this. 500. Come on, get in range. Those shots are getting fairly close now. Ow! Okay, don't stand still.
Roger, Spectre. Roger that. Roger.
Nav point Alpha reached.
Alright, we're gonna keep moving then.
Enemy is history. Another one bites the dust. Targets destroyed.
Spectre,
Oh,
I
hey.
show attack chopper squadron moving to your location. Maintain air watch.
Uh-oh.
Roger. See if you can get some allied air cover to smoke out that airfield.
Gotta watch that heat! Also, they have an
Allied air
Argus.
units are moving to intercept choppers. Watch your friendly fire indicators.
Copy. Watch your crosshairs, people. If they go blue, don't shoot.
Roger.
Uh-oh. Oh, an Argus, huh?
Take
Everybody
out the
second.
designated target.
Roger, Spectre. Copy.
Take out the designated target.
Roger, Spectre.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
That heat buildup, though.
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Okay, we gotta be careful with that heavy medium laser. But at least we got some air cover now. Ah!
Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
Jesus! Good thing we brought a whole lance for this.
Target destroyed. Target
Yep.
eliminated.
Level.
Targets
Target
destroyed.
Destroyed.
Had a good feeling about that shot. Meanwhile, in the air...
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed.
Well,
Target destroyed.
down they go.
Enemy detected. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
It's getting hot in here.
Target destroyed.
Well, the helicopters will take care of the light vehicles. Now let's get that neck. The Myrmidon, though. Remove Myrmidon.
Armor assets destroyed.
Roger.
Take out the designated target.
Roger that.
Take out the designated target.
Roger, lead.
Shredder's having a bit of trouble.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Just to be a little bit careful here. Uh-oh, stack pole zone.
Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
Says Fonto as he walks face up to the mech and then almost overheats himself.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
I'm a good mech commander, guys. Nope.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Target destroyed. Target
There it
eliminated. Targets destroyed.
Well.
Destroyed.
Ran too hot. Doesn't matter,
Stand down, convoy. You are hereby taken as salvage. Screw with us, and you won't live to regret it.
That did it, sir. Salvage is en route.